you all know what arrays are: an arrangement of objects, pictures, or numbers in rows and columns. That is called an array. And just like object literals, JSON allows us to work with arrays. In this lecture, we are going to learn the JSON array. Hello and welcome back, guys. Before moving forward, let us see the agenda of this lecture. At first, we will see a simple example of a JSON array. Then, an example of converting an array literal to the JavaScript array. After that, we will see the object containing an array, as well as we will learn how to display each element using for in loop. And at the end, there is an assignment for you all. So without wasting any more time, let us get started. Arrays in JSON are almost the same as arrays in JavaScript. In JSON, array values must be of type string, number, object, array, boolean, or null. In JavaScript, array values can be all of the above plus any other valid JavaScript expression, including functions, dates, and undefined. This is a JSON string: Ford, BMW, Fiat. Inside the JSON string, there is a JSON array literal: Ford, BMW, Fiat. Just like JSON object literal, we can create a JavaScript array from a literal using json.parse. Since you have learned this method, it would be easier for you to understand this example. Here it is on your screen. In this example, Ford, BMW, Fiat is an array literal which we are converting into a JavaScript array. We have converted the myJSON array literal into JavaScript array using json.parse myJSON and displaying it on the screen. Let us see the output. The output is Ford, BMW, Fiat. That means the conversion has been successful. Now let us see another example of accessing the arrays with the help of their index. In this example, we are converting the JSON array literal to a JavaScript object and then accessing its index position 0, which is Ford. Let us see the output. So we got the correct output, which is Ford. Now let us move forward to our next agenda, which is arrays in objects. Objects can contain arrays. Let us see an example of that. Here, myJSON is an object having three properties: name, age, and cars. The third property, cars, is an array having three elements: Ford, BMW, and Fiat. This is a representation of an object having an array. We are accessing the third property of the object, which is an array, and we want the first element of that array, which is Ford. So we can write it as myobj.cars0. Here myobj is an object, cars is an array, and 0 is an index position. Now it's time to learn how to display the elements of an array. Here we are using for in loop. So let us jump into the coding part. Here we are converting the JSON array literal to a JavaScript array, and then with the help of a for in loop, we are displaying the array elements. myobj.cars represents each array element. myobj is an object having an array cars. We are storing each element of the array myobj.carsi in the variable text and displaying it. Let us see the output. Brilliant, we got the correct output. So these are the elements of the array, which are Ford, BMW, and Fiat. So this is it for the JSON array, guys. And here is an assignment for you. Convert the array literal into JavaScript array. Constant colors is equal to red, yellow, pink. Well, I really cannot wait to see you all in the next lecture. So till then, keep practicing and stay safe.